Okay, so let's talk about collaboration. You hear that word, constantly, right?
No, yeah. It's everywhere. Every meeting, every strategic plan.
Exactly. It's like the gold standard everyone's aiming for.
Right.
But the reality on the ground often feels pretty different.
Totally. Lots of talk, but organizations, well, they don't always set teams up for success, do they?
No. Teams are often just left hanging, trying to make it work without the right environment or structure or even clear directions.
It ends up being more like collaboration theater, going through the motions.
Right, just performing collaboration. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to cut through that performance. We're diving deep into Donna Franklin West's article, Why Your Team Isn't Working Together and How to Fix It.
Good one.
Yeah. And the mission here is really to pull out the key stuff that helps you figure out if your team is genuinely collaborating or maybe just putting on a bit of a show.
And critically, what leaders can actually do about it.
Exactly. What are the fixes?
Yeah, because it's not just about pointing out what's wrong. We want to give you those, aha moments, the kind of insights you can actually use, apply it directly to how you lead, how your team works. It's about making a real change, not just learning facts.
Okay, let's get straight into it then. West kicks things off by busting some common myths, right?
Yeah.
Things that actually hold teams back.
Yeah, she does, and they're pretty fundamental.
So what does she say collaboration isn't?
Okay, so the first big one, and this trips a lot of people up. Collaboration is not consensus.
Not everyone agreeing on everything.
Exactly. It's this assumption that for true collaboration, you need perfect harmony, everyone nodding along. But West argues pretty convincingly, I think, that chasing that kind of total agreement, it often just slows everything down. It can even stifle the really good, innovative ideas.
Because people are afraid to disagree.
Partly that, yeah.
Yeah.
But also, true collaboration, she says, actually embraces different viewpoints. It even uses constructive conflict to get to a better place. It's about being able to move forward together, commit to a direction, even if not every single person is 100% thrilled with every detail. Healthy disagreement is key.
That makes sense. What's the next myth?
The second one is collaboration is not just communication.
Okay, unpack that a bit. They seem so linked.
They are linked, definitely. But Wes makes a really sharp distinction. You can communicate all day long, emails, meetings, Slack messages, whatever.
Sure, information sharing.
Right, information sharing, but that's not the same as actively working together to create something. Collaboration is about the co-creation part, building something together that you couldn't do alone.
So more meetings doesn't automatically mean more collaboration.
Not at all. It's about the quality and purpose of the interaction, not just the quantity. Are you building with each other or just updating each other? Big difference.
Got it. And the third one?
The third one is a pattern many teams fall into. Collaboration is not dividing and conquering.
What does she mean by that? Like breaking down tasks?
Yeah, exactly. The classic approach. Okay, you take this piece, I'll take that piece, we'll go work on them separately, and then, meet back later to stitch it all together.
Seems efficient sometimes.
It can feel efficient, yeah. But Wes calls that mere coordination. It's not true collaboration in her book.
Okay.
True collaboration, she argues, involves more real-time interaction. People working together, blending their skills, solving problems as a unit, not just passing batons in a relay race. It's more interwoven, continuous.
Right. Less fragmented. Okay, so those are the don'ts. That's super helpful for clearing things up. But then where does the article go next? What does it take?
Yeah, this is where it gets really practical.
What are those essential ingredients for making collaboration actually work? And crucially, what's the leader's part in all this?
She lays out 4 key conditions, and they all kind of feed into each other. First up, clear goals and shared purpose.
Okay. Knowing what you're aiming for.
And why? That's critical. If the team doesn't get the what and the why, well, collaboration just dissolves into confusion. People drift.
Like building without blueprints.
Exactly like that. And the leader's job here is absolutely central. You've got to set clear, understandable goals. You need to keep reminding everyone of that bigger picture, what success actually looks like, inspire people around that mission.
Constant reinforcement.
Absolutely. Second condition, and this one's huge, trust and psychological safety.
Ah, yes. the feeling that it's okay to speak up.
It's fundamental. If people don't feel safe sharing, a half-formed idea or asking what might seem like a silly question or even disagreeing respectfully,
Then collaboration just dies.
it absolutely does. People clam up. West really emphasizes the leader's role here in modeling vulnerability.
How so?
By being open about their own mistakes, actively asking for feedback, even critical feedback. When the leader seems approachable and transparent, it sends a powerful signal. It's safe here.
Safe to take risks. Safe to be honest.
Exactly. And that unlocks so much contribution. People become willing to put their best, most candid thinking out there.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. What's
Number 3 is diverse perspectives and skills.
bringing different viewpoints to the table?
Right. West argues that the best, most innovative ideas rarely emerge from a group where everyone thinks the same way. They come from that constructive friction, different angles colliding. But just having diversity on paper isn't enough, right? The leader has to actively cultivate an inclusive environment, meaning ensuring every voice is actually heard, making space for quieter members, managing dominant personalities so they don't steamroll the conversation. It's about actively leveraging the diversity you have.
Got it. It requires active management. And the last one.
The fourth condition is the right tools and processes.
The practical stuff.
Yeah.
Technology.
Yeah, technology plays a part. Collaboration is people first, definitely. But the right tools can make it much smoother. Things like, good project management software, easy communication platforms, reliable video conferencing.
The infrastructure.
Exactly. And this is but tools alone won't cut it. Not even close.
Right. You can have all the software in the world
and still have terrible collaboration if you don't have clear processes for how you'll use those tools together. How will we share information? How do we make decisions? The leader needs to help define those rules of engagement.
And model it themselves.
Absolutely critical. Leaders have to use the tools and processes consistently, communicate openly, set the example for how it's done, build the digital and the behavioral infrastructure.
It really does sound like the leader is the absolute key to all of this. So how does West frame that? How does she emphasize the leader's role in, actually fixing a team that isn't collaborating well?
She's very direct about it. If your team isn't working together effectively, the buck stops with the leader. The solution starts there.
No blaming the team.
Not primarily, no. She even points back to some of her other writing, like about leadership mistakes AI can't fix. To make the point, the fixing collaboration issues, that takes human leadership. You can't just throw a new software tool at it and expect things to magically change if the underlying leadership behaviors aren't there.
So what's the risk if leaders don't actively drive this?
The big danger she highlights is the creation of silos. Those invisible walls between departments or even between individuals.
Right, where everyone's just focused on their own little patch.
Exactly. And information doesn't flow, ideas don't cross-pollinate. Silos absolutely kill innovation and drag down productivity because you miss all that potential synergy.
So the leader's job is to be a silo buster.
Pretty much, yeah. Actively break down those walls, encourage communication across teams, make sure everyone understands the shared goals, not just their team-specific targets, aligning everyone. And again, the most powerful way to do that, lead by example.
Walk the talk.
Absolutely. When leaders show collaborative behavior, when they share information openly, ask for different views, admit when they don't have the answer, create that safe space.
It sets the tone.
It completely sets the tone. It creates an environment where collaboration isn't just something we talk about, it's just how things are done around here. It becomes expected, supported, the default.
Okay, so wrapping this up, West leaves leaders with some things to think about, right? Some tough questions.
She does. She really pushes for self-reflection.
What are those key questions? And what's the sort of final takeaway for someone listening?
Well, the core message is pretty stark, really. Your team's collaboration, it's not random. It's a direct result of the environment that you, the leader, are creating. Or maybe failing to create.
Couch, direct.
Yeah. So she challenges you, the listener, to really look inward. Ask yourself, how does my team actually operate day to day? Am I setting goals that are truly clear and inspiring? Am I consciously, actively working to build trust and psychological safety? Or am I just hoping it happens? Am I empowering people? Or honestly, am I maybe getting in the way sometimes without realizing it?
Those are powerful questions. They force you to look at your own impact.
Exactly. It's about taking ownership, honest self-assessment, then proactive steps.
And it sounds like there's more to explore too. You mentioned she has another article coming up.
Yeah, the piece mentions her next one is called communication, the mistake you're making without even realizing it.
Oh, interesting.
Sounds like it digs into how maybe talking too much and not listening enough can hinder teamwork. A natural follow-on, really.
Definitely related.
And yeah, she's written quite a bit around these themes. Things like the virtual PM are also out there for folks wanting more on managing projects in this collaborative way.
Lots of resources.
For sure. But the thread through all of it seems clear. Leadership isn't just part of the equation for collaboration, it's the foundation.